Stop saying sorry for existing, because it's quietly training people to treat you like you're guilty. In the next few minutes, you'll see the hidden reason you apologize too much and the one sentence that turns off the sorry reflex fast. And yes, it can make you feel safer in conversations today. Here's the weird part. Over-apologizing often isn't kindness, it's protection. It's a sneaky way to avoid rejection before rejection can happen. If you stay with me, you'll get 3 simple tactics, plus 5 replacements for sorry that don't sound cold or rude. But first, I need you to notice one moment. You bump into a chair. Sorry. You ask a question at work. Sorry to bother you. You reply a little late. So sorry. That's not politeness anymore. That's an automatic reflex. And I'm going to show you where that reflex really comes from, in plain English. Quick promise, by the end, you'll know the difference between a real apology and a fear apology. And you'll have a small script you can use when you want to set a boundary, without sounding harsh. One more thing. If you ignore this, you don't just lose confidence, you lose respect. Slowly. Because every extra sorry sends a message your mouth didn't mean to send. This is education, not medical advice. Okay, why does your brain do this? Because sorry is the fastest way to lower tension. It's like tossing a blanket over a fire, even if there isn't a real fire. Here's the metaphor. An apology is a fire alarm. It's supposed to go off for real danger, not for toast. If the alarm goes off all day, people stop trusting it, and you stop trusting yourself. Now let's open the first big loop. The real hidden goal of over-apologizing is not being nice. It's avoiding rejection. In a minute, I'll show you the exact fear your brain is trying to escape and how to name it. But first, a quick micro payoff. Try this right now. Think of the last time you said sorry today. Ask, was I actually wrong or was I just uncomfortable? That question alone starts breaking the reflex. Here's what's happening under the surface. Your brain hates social risk, so it learns a shortcut. If I apologize first, they won't attack me. It's like paying a tiny fee to avoid a bigger pain, and this is why it's a rejection avoidance move, because an apology says, please don't be mad, I'm safe, I'm not a problem. You're trying to control their reaction by shrinking yourself. That's loop 1, and now we close it. The fear you're escaping is simple. If I take up space, I'll lose approval. So you apologize to stay included. Now loop 2, why does this get worse over time? In the next 2 minutes, you'll see how sorry becomes a habit your brain rewards, and why it starts spreading into everything. Here's the reward. Every time you apologize, tension drops for a second. Your body feels safer and like, whew, crisis avoided. So your brain goes, great tool, use it more. That's how a habit grows, not because you're weak, but because your brain loves quick relief, but relief has a price. When you apologize too much, people start thinking you did something wrong, even when you didn't. And the worst part is, you begin to believe it too. Here's a fast micro payoff you can use today. Before you say sorry, swap in a silent pause, just one breath. That breath creates a gap, and in that gap, you get choice. Now loop 2 closes. It gets worse because the apology gives quick safety, and your brain gets hooked on that feeling. So what do? We don't stop apologizing. We stop apologizing for things that aren't wrong. Now loop 3, how do you tell the difference? In the next 2 minutes, I'll give you a 3-question filter that makes it obvious and you'll never unsee it. Here's the filter. Question 1, did I cause real harm? Not, did they feel something? Real harm, real damage. Question 2, was it my responsibility? If someone is stressed, that doesn't automatically mean you caused it. Question 3, would I blame a friend for this? If you wouldn't call your friend wrong for it, you're probably not wrong either. That's a real apology. A fear apology is when you did nothing wrong, but you feel unsafe, so you try to buy safety with sorry. Loop 3 is now closed, and you've got your filter. Now let's hit the drop-off point, because around here, people usually think, okay, but I don't want to be rude. Good. You're not trying to become cold. You're trying to become clear without begging for permission to exist. So here's a micro payoff list. 5 simple replacements for sorry. Instead of sorry I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of, sorry to bother you, say, do you have a minute for a quick question? Instead of, sorry, I'm confused, say, can you say that one more time? Instead of, sorry, I talk too much, say, let me pause there. Instead of, sorry, I can't, say, I can't do that, but I can do this. Notice what these do. They keep respect and they keep warmth. You're not confessing, you're communicating. Now, loop 4. Why do people sometimes respect you less when you apologize too much? In the next 2 minutes, I'll explain it without blaming you, and I'll show the one thing people actually trust more than sorry. Here's the truth. People read social signals fast. An apology is a signal of fault and also a signal of low confidence. So when you apologize for small things, you look unsure, even if you're capable. And people tend to trust calm certainty more than constant regret. What do they trust instead? Ownership, not guilt, ownership. Ownership sounds like, here's what happened, here's what I'm doing next. So if you made a real mistake, don't over-apologize. Say this, you're right, that's on me, here's my fix. Loop 4 is closed. Be too many apologies lower trust because they signal fault and uncertainty, while ownership signals maturity. Now, a quick myth versus truth section, because this is where most people get stuck. Myth 1. If I don't apologize, I'm a bad person. Truth, you can be kind without taking blame. Myth 2. Apologizing makes people like me. Truth, real confidence makes people feel safe with you, more than guilt does. Myth 3. I'm just being polite. Truth, politeness is fine, but fear-based apologizing is self-erasing. Now, loop 5. What if the real reason you apologize is not fear of people, but fear of conflict? In the next 2 minutes, I'll show you a simple boundary script that reduces conflict instead of creating it. Here's the boundary script. Step 1. State the limit without emotion. I can't take that on. Step 2. Offer an option if you want to. I can do it tomorrow, or I can help you find someone else. Step 3. Stop talking. That last step matters. Over-explaining is a hidden apology, so keep it short. Here's a micro payoff line you can copy. I'm not able to do that, but here's what I can do. No drama, no guilt, just clarity. Loop 5 is closed. That script reduces conflict because it's clear, and it gives the other person something real to work with. Now let's go deeper, because there's one sorry that looks harmless, but it's the most expensive one. It's the sorry I feel apology. Like, sorry I'm upset. Sorry I'm anxious. Sorry I need space. That's not a mistake. That's a human experience. So here's a micro payoff reframe. You don't apologize for feelings. You translate them into a request. Try, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Can we slow down? Or, I need 10 minutes, then I'll come back. Now, loop 6, how do you break the apology habit fast without becoming robotic? In the next 2 minutes, I'll give you a 10-second reset you can do in real time, even mid-conversation. Here's the 10-second reset. First, catch the reflex. You feel it coming, like a sneeze. Second, name the fear silently. I'm afraid they'll be annoyed. Third, choose your replacement on purpose. Thanks for your patience, or can I ask you something? That's it. Catch, name, choose. And the power is in the naming, because when you name the fear, it stops running the whole show. Loop 6 is closed. That reset works because you're not fighting yourself. You're guiding yourself. Now we're near the final stretch, and I want to give you the biggest payoff. In about 1 minute, I'll give you one sentence that makes you sound confident, even when you feel nervous. But first, a quick warning, because this can cost you. If you keep over-apologizing, you train people to bring you problems. You become the easy yes. You take on extra work, extra emotional weight, extra blame. And you don't just lose time. You lose energy, and you lose your own voice. But if you apply what you're learning, you gain something huge. You gain clean confidence. You gain calmer relationships. And you gain this quiet feeling of, I belong here. Okay. Here's the strongest takeaway. Use this sentence when you want to stop apologizing and still be kind. Thank you for understanding. It's simple, but it changes the frame. Example, instead of sorry I couldn't reply, Thanks for understanding. I was tied up. Instead of sorry, I can't make it. Thanks for understanding. I won't be able to make it. Now you're not shrinking. You're standing calmly. Let's lock it in with a 24-hour challenge, a micro payoff you can do today. For one day, only apologize when your 3-question filter says you actually did harm. For everything else, use a replacement phrase. And at the end of the day, write down one thing. What did I expect would happen? And what actually happened? That teaches your brain reality. Because most of the time, rejection doesn't come. And even when it does, you survive it. Now let's recap fast so you can use this. Over-apologizing is often rejection avoidance, a way to feel safe by shrinking. Use the 3-question filter, harm, responsibility, friend test. Use replacements like, thanks for waiting, and do you have a minute? Use the boundary script, limit, option, stop talking, and use the 10-second reset, catch, name, choose. Finally, when you need one line that keeps kindness and confidence, say, thank you for understanding. If this helped you, leave a comment with the replacement phrase you'll use first. And if you want a simple 1-page checklist to practice this for a week, check the description. No pressure, just a tool to help you build a calmer, stronger voice.